Shalom. First and foremost, beloved, give all praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. Peace and blessings unto the elect. We are the Israelites, and we come out here week in and week out, day in and day out, us to prophesy the downfall of America, which America is destined to be destroyed, as we can see, by thermonuclear fire, and we come out here to preach repentance to the elect of our people, which are you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians. We are the Israelites according to archaeology, history, and prophecy. Right? When you closely examine the Bible, it points towards us being the true people of the Most High. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot going on the earth right now, as far as geopolitical information goes. Right? A lot of stuff is happening on earth. You know, yesterday morning, what's his name? Kremlin, he almost got assassinated by either Ukraine or America, because now Russia is putting all the blame on, America, which now everybody is copping the plea. Everybody's lying. Everybody said, no, it wasn't me. In reality, that's because nobody wants to smoke with Russia, right? I already got, it was North Carolina. I seen it today. North Carolina, they just passed a bill saying that they want to ban CBDC payments, which that's the second state in America to do that. The first state was Florida. So we see that Esau is seeing some resistance, right? Which we've been said that was going to happen, right? Some of these states are going to resist against it, right? Which is going to lead into 2 Esdras 15, sedition among men. Right, so we have a lot of things going on earth. Currently we're at the end, but we're going to go to Revelation 12, and we're going to start at verse 1. Shalom, brother. Malak La'ab. Shalom, sister Rebecca. Shalom.
Revelation chapter 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven. A woman clothed with the sun.
Go ahead.
And the moon under her feet.
Yeah, which this woman is dealing with the nation of Israel. All right, this woman ain't talking about nothing else but the nation of Israel. Matter of fact, if you go on the blue letter, right, not on the app, but if you go on like the web page, there's going to be a heading there or a title in bold letters, and it says the woman Israel, right? Because let's get 2 Esdras 10, and let's start around like 34. Because when you read the Bible, Israel is likened unto a woman. Matter of fact, I believe it's like 40. About like 44. As a matter of fact, go to like 43. 2 Esdras 10. 2
Esdras 43?
Yeah, 2 Esdras 10. Yup. Start at verse 43. Yup.
2 Esdras chapter 10, verse 43.
Yup.
And whereas she told thee of the death of her son.
Go ahead.
This is the solution.
Read on.
This woman.
This who?
This woman.
See that? This woman. Go ahead.
Whom thou sawest
is who?
Is Zion.
You see that? So Israel is likened it to a woman. Let's get Jeremiah, what's that, 6 and 2? Jeremiah 6 and 2. You see that? And this is why it's good to go over these scriptures. Why is that? Because sometimes you forget about these scriptures, right? You forget about the Jeremiah 6 and 2s, which that's really what, brothers really use. I like to use 2 Esdras 10. But you forget about the Jeremiah 6 and 2s. That's why it's good to go over this milk, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Jeremiah 6 and 2.
God, Jeremiah 6 and 2. I have likened the daughter of Zion.
Go ahead.
To a comely and delicate woman.
See that? So let's go back to Revelation 12 and read that again.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun.
So now we establish who that woman is. That woman is dealing with the nation of Israel. And it says the woman was clothed with the what?
The sun.
With the sun, go ahead.
And the moon under her feet.
And what's that dealing with? That's dealing with knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Because when you read the Bible, right? When you read the Bible, wisdom and knowledge can be likened unto the sun and the moon. Why is that? Because the sun and the moon gives off light. Right? Hold on deck, Ecclesiastes 8 and 1. Right, when you take a look at the sun shines. When you take a look at the moon, depending upon the night as well, then the moon be super bright, right? So it's dealing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Go ahead and grab this in Sirach 7. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, and I'm going to start at verse 28. It says, for the Heavenly Father loveth none, but him that dwelleth with wisdom. For she is more beautiful than the sun. You see that? For she is more beautiful than the sun. And above all the order of stars, being compared with the light, she is found before it. You see that? So wisdom is likened unto light, right? Stars give off light. The moon give off light. So we see that wisdom is likened unto light, right? So now go ahead and grab that. Ecclesiastes 8 and 1.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 1.
Yep.
Who is as the wise man?
What's up, bro?
And who knoweth the interpretation of a thing?
Read on.
A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine.
See that? A man's wisdom maketh his face to shine. See that? So wisdom makes your face to shine. If you have wisdom, your face shine. Go ahead.
And the boldness of his face shall be changed.
See that? And that's why when Moses came down from the mountain, what happened? He had to put a veil over his face because he was up there getting all this wisdom. He was getting all this wisdom, right? The Heavenly Father showed him the beginning, well, Yahweh Shai, because really it was Yahweh Shai that was dealing with Moses, because we all know that the Most High, he doesn't leave his throne, right? The Most High sits there on his throne. He doesn't move a finger, but to point and direct, right? So, really it was Yahweh Shai, right? He was dealing with Moses. And Yahweh Shai was showing Moses creation, right? He was showing him Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, Noah. He was showing him all those things up until his point, right? Because who wrote all these things down? That's why when you go to the Bible, right? When you read the very first book, right? It's going to say the first book of Moses, called Genesis. That's because the Lord, Yahweh Shai, he showed everything to Moses. And Moses wrote everything down, right? So now let's go back to that. Revelation 12. So now we established that the sun and the moon, that's actually dealing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And that's also what we have, right? That's why certain brothers, they'll tell you, yeah, bro, you're shining X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z, because of that wisdom, right? The wisdom take them demons off of you, right? Because if you do a compare and contrast to you now versus when you first came into truth, or when you was in the world, you'll see that you had a very dark countenance. And then over the years, your countenance start to brighten up. Why is that? Because now your heart, your soul is not malicious anymore. All right, now it's getting purified, right? That's just like somebody from jail, right? Somebody from jail that's doing hard drugs and shit. Man, they skin be all dirty ass fingernails. But they in there in that jail, so they ain't doing no more drugs. Unless they getting it, sneaked in. But you notice, like, oh, snap, man, he looking all clean. His fingernails not dirty and whatnot. Exactly, he washed up. Yeah, exactly. Why is that? Because he's detoxing. And that's what the word does. The word spiritually detox you. So now, you're looking good. Now you're shining. Let's read that again.
Ecclesiastes.
No, Revelation.
Okay. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Right, so we know that that sun and the moon is dealing with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Go ahead.
And it says, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars.
And upon her head a crown of 12 stars, which that should be obvious what the 12 stars are dealing with. Dealing with the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered.
Because what was happening? Right now, this is bringing you to history. Let's grab Matthew 11. Let's start verse 11. This is bringing you to history. Right? This is talking about the Roman Empire oppressing us, right? The ancient Roman Empire, right? Imposing taxes on us, right? Although they still let us, practice our culture, they was imposing taxes on us, right? They was doing all types of things, right? Marrying our woman. So that's what that's doing. Go ahead. Right? They had us under subjection, right? You read in the book of Luke, I believe it's the 2nd chapter. It talks about how, who was it? Claudius, I want to say. Was it Claudius? About how he was taxing the whole, entire earth. And that was around the birth of Yahweh Shai, right? Which around that time, tax season was like how it is now, around like March, April, which shows you that Yahweh Shai wasn't born in December for you stupid idiot Christians, right? Because even a scholar would tell you that. A scholar would even say he was born like around August, September, right? If August and September was around then, Yahweh Shai would have been birthed around then, not no damn December 20. What is it? 23rd, 25th, some bullshit like that, right? Now the reason why the Christians, which really it started with us, all right? Them, not well, Yahweh Shai wasn't us. Right, them wicked ass Southern Kingdom Israelites, starting with Constantine the Great. What he did was he merged paganism with the scriptures. So people celebrating so-called Jesus Christ's birthday. Do you really know what you're celebrating? You're really celebrating ancient Babylonian gods. That's what you're doing. Because if you take a look, all these different pagan gods, their date of birth was December 25th, right? Krishna, I believe Krishna is the Buddhist, is god of Buddha, not of Buddha, but you know, the Buddhist god, right? Then you got Nimrod, right? Tammuz and them. All their so-called birthdays was December 25th. So all you dumbass Christians are doing is celebrating the birth of these fake ass gods. So that's all you doing. But do they know that? No, they don't. Because see, a Christian, they don't study. We already know what they do. They go up in the church and they hoop and holler. But this is Luke 2 and verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. You see that? That all the world should be taxed. So it really was Julius Caesar who was taxing all the world. Now when it says all the world, it was dealing with that specific area, right? Because it couldn't have been literally the whole entire world, right? Why is that? Because was Northern Kingdom getting taxed? Nope. So it was dealing with that specific area, right? Those three parts of the earth. Because the Roman Empire, they had control over all the earth at that point. You see what I'm saying? Right? Europe, Asia, and the different parts of Africa where people were living at. You see that? So let's go back to that.
Revelation 12?
Yeah. Oh, no, Matthew 11 now. Matthew 11:11.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 11. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women,
Read on.
there have not risen a greater than John the Baptist.
Read on.
Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he.
Go on.
And from the days of John the Baptist,
From the days of John the Baptist until now, go ahead.
the kingdom of heaven suffered violence.
See that? The kingdom of heaven suffered violence. And again, who was putting violence on us? It was the Romans. See that? We are the kingdom of heaven. When you read Luke 17, go ahead.
And the violent take it by force.
And the violent take it by force. So we are the kingdom of heaven, and the ones that was putting or inflicting violence on us was the Romans. Let's go to Luke 17. Yeah, man, they was doing all types of shit, man. All right, when you read the history, and then also when you read further in our history, right, you had 70 AD, right? Which that was nothing but hell. Our people was eating their own babies, right? They were starving, right? They was getting burnt up, dying of famine, right? So they was inflicting hell on us. And here we go again under the Roman Empire. We in Rome 2.0. And that's clear as day to see. Even people that don't believe in the Bible per se, but they study it, they compare and contrast the ancient Roman Empire to now, and they say, yeah, man, America is just another Rome. Right? Go to your downtown areas, you see how the downtown areas is structured just like the ancient Roman Empire. Right? Them different buildings and whatnot. You know, your city halls. Right? For example, in Philly, you know, we used to teach down at City Hall. Right? It was right there on Market Street. And this is Macy's right there. And that whole entire strip looked like you was in ancient Rome. Then on top of that, when you go inside the Macy's, it's a gigantic eagle right in the center of the mall. Which what was the symbol of the ancient Roman Empire? The eagle, just like now. And then also when we used to use the bathroom upstairs, you're going upstairs. I forgot what it was, but like that whole area up there, man, just look just like ancient Rome. It's like, wow, bro, like, man, like, hey, man, the Heavenly Father really had Esau telling on themselves, which also proves for you stupid idiots that Esau cannot be the Arabs. He would have to be the so-called white man, because King Herod's father identified himself as an Idumea, which Idumea is the Greek way of saying Edom, which has to show you that they are the Edomites. And also, what color was Rome known for wearing? Red. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was known for wearing red.
Yeah.
So how can Esau be the Arabs? How can they be the Ishmaelites? That doesn't make not one lick of sense. And you notice anybody that teach that, they're not out here in the street teaching the Bible. They in a house talking shit. They ain't got no works. You know what I'm saying? They're on a bench where your ass needs to be. Y'all the tower boys. That's what they are.
Water boy.
You're the water boy. You know what I'm saying? Fetching the water, getting the towels, patting us down. You know what I'm saying? That's what they are. But they ain't out here online. All they can do is hop on Facebook and talk shit about how fake the 12 tribe chart is, how Esau is not the Arabs. Man, that's all they do. But what you doing? They ain't doing nothing. You in the house smoking weed with a damn yarmulke on you or whatever the hell, the kufi on. Yeah, with dreadlocks. Saying Yisrael. Bro, what we got? Matthew 11. Oh, Luke 17. Luke 17, and let's read verse 20. Yeah, that's our verse 20.
Luke chapter 17 and verse 20. And when he was demanded of the Pharisees when the kingdom of the heavenly Father should come, he answered them and said, the kingdom of the heavenly Father cometh not with observation. Neither shall they say, lo here or lo there. For behold, the kingdom of heavenly Father is within you.
See that? So the kingdom of the heavenly Father is within you. So we represent the kingdom of the Most High. That lines right up with Matthew 11. So let's go back to Revelation 12 now. See that? We are the kingdom of heaven. So when people talk about the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of heaven, they don't even know what they're talking about. The kingdom of heaven is really dealing with the Israelites. Now, what we're waiting on is the physical manifestation of the kingdom to come, which is going to be right here on earth, and headquarters is going to be in Jerusalem, according to the Bible. Matter of fact, jump to the 5th chapter and the 9th verse real fast. Yeah.
Revelation chapter 5 verse 9. And they sung a new song saying, thou art worthy to take the book and open the seals thereof.
Now this is talking about Yahweh Shai, right? Yahweh Shai, he loosened up the seals. Read on. Because when we read Daniel, it was sealed up, right? Until the time at the end. And here we are currently at the end. Matter of fact, we've been in the last days since the resurrection of Yahweh Shai, actually. When we read Hebrews, right? When we read Hebrews, the first chapter, matter of fact, let's get it real quick. Hebrews, the first chapter. It's just that now we're like in the last seconds of the last days, right? So Hebrews 1, and let's start at verse 1.
Hebrews chapter 1 verse 1. The heavenly Father, who has sundry times and in diverse manners spake in times past unto the fathers by the prophets, having these last days.
And what?
Having these last days.
And whoever the author of Hebrews is said what? In these last days. In these last days. Right. So we've been in the last days. Right. See what I'm saying? In these last days, go ahead.
It says, having these last days spoken to us by his Son, whom he hath appointed heir of all things, by whom also he made the world.
By also he created the world, showing you that you have different worlds, right? We can go into the different words for world. You got oikumene, which means the whole entire earth. You have cosmos, which is dealing with a particular section or particular people. And you also have eon, which means a rulership, right? You have different types of worlds. You have the world of the godly, You got the world of the ungodly. You got the basketball world. You got the bugged out world. See what I'm saying? You got different type of worlds. Now somebody say, yeah, I'm in my own world. We have different kinds of worlds. Showing you that John 3:16, you don't know what world it's talking about. Oh, it's talking about the whole entire world. No, it ain't. It's talking about the world of Israel. See that? So let's go back to Rev now.
Revelation chapter 12.
We're going to be the fuck
5.
Revelation 12 and
Revelation 12, Revelation 5.
Oh yeah, that's right, 5. Yeah, man. Sometimes I forget, man.
You call like 20 of them.
Sometimes I forget.
Yeah.
The precept, so
no, I know.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good. Hey, that's why 2 is better than 1, right? Because sometimes when we was teaching about ourselves, I'd be like, damn.
Yeah.
What precept was I just holding? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it bothers me because like it was supposed to come out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like it was a point. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Hey, because the point was, I said we're gonna rule here on the earth, right? Because that's what the Bible say. Ultimately, why? Because the Heavenly Father has to fulfill His promise that He made with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So we're going to be up in the sky, floating around with diapers on, with our ass cheeks out, with a damn heart. That's not fulfilling the promise to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Because that's what these numbskull Christians believe, that we're going to be up there floating in the air, right? And we're going to be throwing bow and arrow hearts and shit.
A heart tip.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Not my kingdom, and it's gonna be sexless. Not the kingdom. Not the kingdom I'm going to. Yahweh desire. You know what I'm saying? In the real kingdom, or the masculine kingdom, not the pussified kingdom, like the Christian church like to personify. Right? It's gonna be a whole lot of Israelites. It's gonna be a whole lot of sex, a whole lot of children. That's what the fuck gonna be going on right here on earth. Ain't no sex in the kingdom, brother. Okay, you don't have no sex in the kingdom.
You stay in there.
Yeah, you go stay over there. Me, I'm having a lot of it. Hey, what did Jake say the truth? Got a nation build. I got a nation build. I'm gonna be busy nation building with a whole lot of women. So I don't know what kingdom these bozos going to. The kingdom I'm going to, it talks about a whole lot of sex. You know what I'm saying?
One shall become 1,000.
One shall become 1,000. How's that gonna come by? Niggas just gonna be dropping from the sky?
I thought that.
Huh?
I thought that was y'all.
Niggas just gonna be dropping from the sky, I guess, bro.
Yeah.
Pew, boom. Right, on some Dragon Ball Z shit.
You know the birds they used to bring babies, and they used to fly with the.
Oh yeah. Facts, just gonna fall down. Well, what is the very first commandment? All right, who knows the very first commandment? Let's see. The very first commandment. I'm gonna see if anybody gonna post it. I said it a couple times before on the live stream. Don't post the 10 Commandment now. The very first, because the 10 Commandments ain't the very first commandments, right? Because mind you, the laws always been around. The laws just ain't come around once Moses came on the scene. Then the Lord said, all right, let me give people some laws. No. The law's always been around. So who knows the very first law, the very first commandment that Ha-Alahayim, the angels gave to us? While we waiting on that, go ahead. You keep going to that Revelation 5.
Revelation 5 and 9. And they sung a new song saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof. For thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to the Heavenly Father by blood out of every kind. It's like kindred and tongue and people and nation.
See that? Was dealing with the nation Israel. Because you go into that word for kindred, it's the Greek word philae, which means out of all the 12 tribes descended from the patriarch Jacob. So that's what that's dealing with. Because a Christian will read that and say, you see, whole nation, languages and tongues. Brother, But that's actually dealing with Israelites, because you had Israelites everywhere, man. You had Israelites in Rome, right? Israelites in Turkey, Egypt, right? Speaking all different types of languages, right? So you gonna have Israelites speaking Chinese, Japanese, Greek, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's dealing with Israelites, because it says redeemed. Now, who are the redeemed of the Most High? All you got to do is read Deuteronomy 28:68. It tells you right there, no man shall redeem you. Why is that? Because the Heavenly Father needs to sanction the redeeming. We're the redeemed of the Most High. And it says by blood. What people said, let his blood be upon us. The Israelites. That's in Matthew 27. When them Israelites was like, let his blood be upon us and our children. Those were Jews there. You see? So that's dealing with the Israelites. Now let's read verse 10. All right, well, time is up. The very first commandment is to be fruitful, multiply. You read that in Genesis on the first chapter. Right when on the 5th day, man wasn't created on the 6th day. Man was created on the 5th day, and it wasn't Adam. Adam was the first person. And then out of nowhere, God knocked Adam over upside his head, took a rib out of his stomach area.
Stitched him back up.
Yeah, stitched him back up, and created Eve out of a rib. No. Adam was chosen on the 6th day. Man was created on the 5th day, which I'm saying it wrong. On the 5,000th year, that's when man was created. Because it took Yahweh Shai and the angels 7,000 years total. Well, 6,000 years, 7,000 years rested. 6,000 years total to create everything. The 7,000th year, they rested, right? So, mankind in general, right? Mankind in general was created on the 5,000th year, right? We emerged from the waters. How? Don't ask me. I don't know how. I have my theories, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now, one time I was thinking, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know. You ever seen like a movie where like humans just start walking up out of the waters and shit? But I'm not too sure how. You know, we gonna have to get that breakdown when Hamashiach comes. Don't ask me how. How? Not for why? I don't know.
It's mermaids.
Yeah, I have no idea. Just know that we came from the waters, right? And because the Heavenly Father had to separate us from aquatic life. So what he did was he gave Leviathan, which Leviathan represents aquatic life, waters, and he gave us Enoch, or mankind. We read in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the earth, which is dealing with the dry land. You see what I'm saying? So then, that was the 5,000th year. Then the 6,000th year came around, Adam was chosen. Heavenly Father instilled in him knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And then the Heavenly Father gave Adam Eve, which more than likely Eve was a close relative unto Adam, right? It was bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, meaning what? Close kin. Maybe that was his cousin or something like that. Because when you read the Bible also, it's lawful for you to deal with your cousin. Now, am I saying to go and have sex with your cousin? No, I'm just saying that's what's in the Bible. Like it or not, take it or leave it. Ancient cultures to this day still practice. Ancient cultures to this day marry their cousins, right? I know my people from Ghana, what they do is bring their cousin or something over here, they actually marry their cousin. It's actually lawful. Right? Ishmael, they do it. Elam, they do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Ephraimites do it. Right? Man, even Jake be Judah Jake be keeping it on the low. Yeah, bro. Yeah, he just keeping it on. Yeah, bro. I fuck my cousin. I know a few Judah Jakes that did it. You know what I'm saying? And they think it's wrong. It's really nothing wrong with it in the Bible. All right, that's practice. That's practice in the Bible. See that? Which again shows you that we them people, man. We do things that are biblical and don't even know it.
Can't even help it.
Yup. Where we at? We read verse 10 yet? Read verse 10.
Revelation.
Yeah.
Revelation chapter 5 and verse 10. It says, "It has made us unto our power kings and priests."
Kings and priests,
And we shall reign on the
So
earth.
that's the point. We shall reign on the earth. So rulership is going to be right here on the earth, nowhere else. And it ain't nobody going to no hell either. Underworld, red man, hooking you up. Right, hell is a condition, and that's where the other nations are going to be at in our kingdom. That's going to be their hell, especially Esau, Edom, and also Canaan as well. All right, because those are the two basest heathens, right? Fun fact, right? Maybe some brothers don't know this, but before Esau became our arch enemy, it was really Canaan that was one, right? Canaan, when you read the history, Canaan was our very first arch nemesis. It started with Abraham, right? Abraham, he was going to war with Canaan. Then, when Abraham was on the verge of death, he told his servant, "Yo, don't give Isaac a woman of Canaan to marry. All right, make sure you keep it within the family, right?" I don't know what that nigga was saying. Nigga turned around and screamed out the window to us, right? But another fact, I believe it was Rebecca. That's Isaac. No, Rachel. Wait, no, dang, Rebecca. Isaac and Rebecca are cousins, by the way. Isaac and Rebecca are cousins. Yeah, you see that? So that shows you how we was getting down. Yeah. And like I said, I ain't telling you to now go hit your cousin up. What's up, big head? How you doing? I ain't telling y'all to do that now. I'm just saying what's in the Bible.
Jacob.
Huh?
Jacob and Leah.
Yeah, exactly. Jacob and Leah with Rachel. Because his uncle was Laban. So if that's your uncle, what does that make them? Cousins. See that? Now, like I said, you take that and you do what you want with that information. But don't play big.
Laban said.
I'm just saying what's in the Bible, man. Alright? Because you don't want your family looking at you like a weirdo.
Yeah, bro. Then they start telling all your family, what you call them, trying to come at me. Talking about. That'll look bad.
Unless your family practice that. But if your family don't practice that, man, don't do it. Don't do it, man. You know? So where we at?
Verse 10.
We left off at verse I think we left off at verse 2. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we left off at verse 2. So let's go to Shalom, brother Ashrakah. They see that? So you have the brother on here. All right. He probably, I believe the brother is Issachar. You know, I believe the brother is Issachar. I bet he knows that, right? Man, outside of American culture, with the tribes. I mean, they be dealing with his cousins, with their cousins, man. What's my man's name? Tobias and Sarah, right? Tobias and Sarah. Sarah was the cousin of Tobias. When you read Tobit, right? Of the tribe of Naphtali, because she couldn't marry anybody outside of Naphtali. Now, why is that? Now you have some bozo. What's happening, bro? Man, you need to teach the Bible to us. You would have some bozo that would say you can't marry outside your tribe.
Oh yeah, I heard that before. Because of Tobias, right?
You can't marry outside your tribe. You idiots don't know what the Bible is talking about. There's only one reason why you can't marry outside your tribe, and I'm gonna get to that, right? But let me show examples. Let me bring up examples on people who married outside their tribe. Number one, the first wife of David. What tribe was she of? Benjamin, Saul's daughter. Right. So is David going off?
The Issacharite that they tried to give her.
Who that?
The young woman. They tried to get he married her, but they tried to give him to her.
Oh yeah. In Kings, yeah. Exactly. Were they going off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people just don't know what the hell they be talking about, bro. All right, people just don't know what the hell they be talking about. David married a Benjamite woman. See what I'm saying? So you can marry outside. That doesn't make not one lick of sense, right? So now the reason why in certain instances you can't, if a man had a daughter and had no sons, who is he going to leave his inheritance to? The inheritance got to stay within that family. So what they would do is get a closest kin that's lawful as possible to marry his daughter, so that the inheritance can stay within the tribe. So that's what happened during the time of Tobit, because Sarah's father didn't have any sons. He only had Sarah, his daughter. So she had to marry, what's his name, Tobias, so that the inheritance can stay within the tribe of Naphtali, within their family. So that's what. So that's the only reason why you wouldn't marry outside your tribe. Other than that, if you a Benjamite, you can marry Naphthalite. If you Issacharite, you can marry a Judite, right, etc., etc. See that? So go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 2. And she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yeah, which this great red dragon ain't dealing with, what did HODC say? Satan. I forgot how they said it. It was a funny ass way. I forgot how they said it, but it was like, yeah, this is Satan. Nah, I ain't dealing with Satan, right? This is dealing with Esau, Edom, specifically the Roman Empire, right? The western half of the Roman Empire that was being ruled by Herod. And it's going to break it down. Go ahead.
It says, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head.
7 crowns upon his head. Go ahead.
And his tail drew.
And his tail drew what?
The 3rd part of the stars of heaven.
Now it says that his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven. Which the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, that's dealing with the southern kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Because during the time of the Roman Empire, predominantly you only had southern kingdom. Why is that? Because northern kingdom done already made their way over here. Years beforehand, right? But you did have small remnants of the northern kingdom still around, like Anna. When you read the book of Luke, the 2nd chapter, she was of the tribe of Asher. So you did have little remnants of the northern kingdom still with southern kingdom, but it was very small, right? It was very small. And you read about that history, and when you read 2nd Chronicles, right? Because you had certain northern kingdom tribes like Manasseh, Ephraim, Asher, I believe that's it. Maybe a few more. When Hezekiah called them to celebrate the Passover, you had some of them that came up and actually stayed with Judah. Or the rest was like, hey man, fuck y'all, we ain't dealing with y'all, woo. Hence why you have certain northern kingdom tribes in West Africa, right? Like for example, you have the Yoruba tribe. The Yoruba tribe, they're actually northern kingdom Israelites. Some of them are Levites, but the vast majority of them are actually northern kingdom. Yoruba actually goes back to the Hebrew word Yahweh Baram, I believe, and that's Jeroboam. And who is Jeroboam? An Ephraimite. You know what I'm saying? So Yoruba is actually a Hebrew word. Yep. So you see Giannis, whatever his last name is, he more than likely he can actually be an Ephraimite or something like that, man. Yep. Either he's Ephraim Manasseh, or he could be a Levite, because you also had some Jakes that was from the Yoruba tribe. They went down to Haiti. Because you know when you read Genesis 49, Levi scattered throughout all the tribes, right? That's why also in the Bahamas, it ain't just Benjamites in the Bahamas. You also have Levites in the Bahamas. Dr. Sabi, he was a Creole Honduran, so he was actually a Levite. His ancestors fled to or migrated to Honduras. You know what I'm saying? Which fulfills Genesis 49, with Levi being scattered throughout all the tribes, right? You even have some Levites, right? I'm talking about they can look like a whole Hispanic. They can look like a whole Dominican, but they're actually Levite though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, because we're scattered everywhere. Yep. So could it have been possible that even some Levites came with the Northern Kingdom over here to America? Yeah, very possible. Very possible. Right? That's why sometimes too we get a bit more spiritual with, you know, pinpointing a tribe to a brother, right? Because the chart may say, for example, I don't know, a brother's born in Jamaica or something like that, right? Your family goes back to Jamaica. For all we know, the brother's family could actually be from the Maroon tribe. But you know the Maroons are Levites. So he got to be a Levite. You know what I'm saying? But that's why sometimes we cast lots, then we examine the spirit of certain brothers as well, right? Same thing with a lot of people claiming Judah, right? Well, a lot of y'all are really Gadites and Reubenites. A lot of y'all so-called Judites, right? Why is that? Because Gad, Reuben, and Judah was doing a lot of intermingling with each other. So a lot of brothers running around, Judah. Watch, your ass gonna be in the kingdom. Damn, I was a Gadite this whole time. Oh, damn, I was a Reubenite this whole time. That's exactly how it's gonna be. Yup. Go ahead, brother. Yeah, the brother said Issachar still marrying cousins. See that?
Oh, yeah,
Spirit.
yeah,
See?
Yeah.
See that?
In the spirit, you know.
Exactly,
In
bro.
the spirit, yeah.
Exactly. Why is that? Because that's not like a close kin, you know.
Yeah.
All right, that's not like a sister or something like that.
Yeah.
Now that's off.
That's incest.
Yeah, that's incest. Which shows you that the Heavenly Father is a perfect scientist. He got science down packed, bro. The Heavenly Father knew, all right, bet. Like if he did with his cousin, the baby ain't gonna come out retarded. But incest, your baby come out retarded. Hence why Moab and Ammon look like that, right? Moab and Ammon got that natural Down syndrome because Lot's daughters got him drunk out of his damn mind and slept with him. See that? Yeah. Which research tell you, which again, that's how you know we know who's who.
Yeah.
Like we know who the Moabites are, we know who the Ammonites are, because if you do your research, they'll tell you that the Chinese and Japanese people they have natural Down syndrome.
Yeah.
Man, look it up, man. It shows you that, and it comes through incest. Incest is what breeds that, and that goes all the way back to the ancient world. So they always look like that. Like when you type in like an ancient Moabite, just type in ancient Moabite on Google. What's gonna pop up is a Moabite with a pancake head with damn slanted eyes.
Yeah, I've seen it.
See what I'm saying? Showing you that we know what we talking about.
Yeah. Because what's that in Deuteronomy where it say like nakedness? Like it never says you can't see.
Yeah.
That's Leviticus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it never says you can't see the nakedness of thy, you know what I mean?
Of your uncle's daughter.
Yeah.
Or your auntie's daughter. Yeah, exactly. Yep, and that's why also our brothers got to get into the law, man. All right, brothers also got to get into the law. All right, I know, man. You come in and you hear certain men going into breakdowns. You probably feel pressure, and don't feel no pressure, man. All right. Well, the beginning of wisdom is what? The laws, statutes, and commandments. That's just like 101. That's Psalms, I believe, like 1:11 and 10, something like that. So get into these laws, man. It's interesting. They ain't boring. I love reading the laws, man. Not too long ago, I was just reading some of the laws. I'm like, damn. I'm talking about, man, you will find interesting things in there. All right, wet dreams are in there, right? All types of things are in the law. Yeah. See, exactly. All those things are contained within the law. Get into it. So go ahead, Revelation 12. Hey, Shalom, Ma, bro from UK.
Revelation chapter 12, and verse, let me read verse 3 again. Revelation 12 and verse 3.
See how we only on verse 3? And we bringing out all these precepts, man. Certain men, what time is it? 45 minutes in. They still ranting and raging. Some irrelevant shit. See what I'm saying? We only on verse 3 because we gotta bounce from precept to precept to precept. Points be coming out, right? Edification come out. You see what I'm saying? And that's how you're supposed to read the Bible too, man. You're supposed to bounce, or like the Christian church say, play hopscotch. Israelite hopscotch. Well, yeah, you gotta play Israelite hopscotch. That's how the Bible is supposed to be read. And you ain't supposed to just read it through. You ain't getting no understanding by that, right? For example, it said our woman clothed for the sun. Now we gotta get precepts on who the woman. So what's that? That's hopping. That's it. Hop the hippity hop. Man, that's hip hop. That's jumping from precept to precept. Like the Bible says, Isaiah 28, precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. All right, you got to read some in the Old Testament, then you got to read some in the New Testament. That's how the Bible is supposed to be read. Not reading it all through, like how the Christian church. No. You got to read the whole thing. You got to read the whole thing. But some things, you read the whole thing. But the Christian church, they be like, yo, Christians be like, no, read the whole thing, Nah, bro. We gotta start right here. You gotta jump around to get the sense. Tommy? That's why you don't understand nothing. Go ahead, bro.
Revelation chapter 12 and verse 3. And there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his head. And his tail drew the 3rd part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them down, and did cast them to the earth.
Go ahead.
And there stood, and the dragon stood before the woman, which was ready to be delivered, for to devour her child as soon as it was born.
What's this talking about? That's talking about Yahweh Shai, right? Now, this proves that this has to be talking about the Roman Empire. Because when did Satan come from hell to try to kill Yahweh Shai? Never did that happen. So now let's go to Matthew the 2nd chapter, right? That's how you know this can't be talking about Satan.
All right, keep it in context.
This shows you right here that it has to be talking about King Herod's Roman Empire. That's how we know that it can't be talking about the spiritual demon Satan. Because we're in the Bible, we can only read one instance where the spiritual demon Satan came to Yahweh Shai, and it wasn't to kill him, it was just to tempt him. And he wasn't even a child. He was a grown man. Like, I want to say he was like 30. He was probably like 30 years old because he died at 33. So yeah, he was 30s.
Grown man.
He was a grown, because Yahweh Shai's ministry. Because how we know that is because Yahweh Shai died at 33. His ministry only lasted 3 years, and then also he started his ministry right after he got tempted. So he had to been 30 at that time. See what I'm saying? So he was a grown man at that time, and the spiritual demon Satan, when he came to him, he didn't come to kill him. He came to tempt him. Right? So that's how we know that great red dragon came to talk about the great Satan. That's dealing with King Herod, Roman Empire. We're about to read it in history. Once again, shows you they don't read. Bro, can't Christians read? I said, can Christians read? Or some Hebrew Israelites? Because you have Hebrew Israelites that also believe in that too.
Yeah, HODC.
HODC believe in that. I wouldn't be surprised if GOCC believe in that. Or they believe that that's talking about Satan. How is that talking about Satan? So go ahead. You found it?
It's verse 8.
Start at. Let's start at verse 1.
Revelation, Matthew chapter 2 and verse 1. Now when Yahweh Shai was born in Bethlehem of Judea.
Now it says when Yahweh Shai was born in Bethlehem, Judea, now it was the reason why he had to be born in Bethlehem. was all according to the prophecies, which is all spiritual. Because what does Bethlehem mean? Bethlehem, you break it down, is a compound word. Bayath Lacham. Bayath, house. Lacham, bread. House of bread. And Yahushua is known as what? The bread of life. See what I'm saying? So everything is spiritual when it comes on to Yahushua, right? Go ahead.
It says, now when Yahushua was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of Herod the king, behold, there came wise men from the east of Jerusalem.
Now, it didn't say it was 3 wise men. All it said was wise men. Could have been 2 for all we know. Could have been 20. But it says wise men. It ain't say 3.
Where they get that from?
Where the hell do these motherfuckers get this from, bro?
3 sound good.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. I'm just tell them 3. Where do y'all get this from, bro? But honestly, like, I need a Christian to come tell me where the hell do y'all get your information from, bro? You know what I'm saying? Hey, through the spirit, 3, 3, 3, 3.
That's
yo,
the spirit.
you can't make that up, bro.
Hey,
that's all through the spirit, bro. A license plate came and it was all 3s, 4 3s. Yeah, man, that's spiritual. Hey, that shows you that you can make up on the spirit. But where in the hell do they get that from, bro? They pull it out their ass, bro.
It's a good one.
I tell you where from their asses, bro. That ain't nowhere in the Bible. 3 wise men. Well, go ahead, Art.
Matthew chapter 2 and 2, saying, where is he that is born king of the Jews? For we have seen his star in the east and are come to worship him.
And that star is dealing with a chariot. All right, that star isn't dealing with a literal star. All right, Yahushua got his own star. Nope, that's dealing with a chariot. Because it tells you that the star was guiding the wise men. Right? And no star is guiding you. Sorry to burst your bubble. But a star ain't gonna guide you and hover over a child. You know what I'm saying? That's just not happening. Let's deal with reality here. It says that the star was guiding the wise men and it stopped right over Yahushua. When you read, which we're gonna read it. So that was actually dealing with a chariot. An angel was guiding them, just like how an angel always did, like Yahushua did in ancient Egypt, and stopped right over the Lord. That's what happened. So that star is actually a chariot. And sometimes when you look in the sky, you may think it's a star, but really it's a so-called UFO. It is a chariot, right? It's tinkling or whatever, and it's moving, it's following you. That's actually a chariot. So sometimes, brothers and sisters, when you see a star and it just stand up, like, damn, like, I don't know, for some reason why that star kind of stick out.
Yeah.
More than likely, it's a chariot. Yep.
They were saying that some of them stars was helping the slaves.
Yeah, the slaves?
Yeah, like really chariots.
That only makes sense.
They said Harriet Tubman was like following at the chariots.
Bro, that only makes sense. You talking about it was some what is it called?
The North Star.
The North Star.
And they just followed that star and then went all the way through.
Police, man.
Yeah, like spiritually speaking, yeah, it don't make sense.
Police, bro. So you telling me if I walk, so let's just say I see a star in Houston, right? A regular star. So let's say I want to walk to Philly. I'm finna see that same star in Philly. Come on now.
And then too, what if it take you over a big body of water? You know what I'm saying, or something? I don't know.
Come on now, bro. Let's be for real.
And that ain't never made sense to me. Like in school when I was young.
Let's be for real here. You know? And you can't say that it's far-fetched because the chariot is likened to a cloud.
Yeah.
See that? And we seen chariots, man.
Right.
Me and this brother seen countless of chariots, bro. Some of them look like stars. Sometimes you see them and we don't know more. They disappear. And then we seen red fiery chariots too. Like fireballs, like chariots. You know what I'm saying? You know, you take a look. You take a look from a couple years ago. You will see them, red fiery chariots. Huh? You still got them? Yeah, man. It was beautiful. You know, we ain't see chariots in a while, but and when we did see them, the Most High showed us like the best of chariots.
The Star Stream.
Yeah. I was just about to bring it up. Yeah, I was just actually about to bring that up. It was like a stream of stars, right, so to speak, but it was actually chariots. And then what confirmed it was we seen on Twitter. We seen on Twitter that same picture, and Esau said it was so-called UFOs. So the whole time it was chariots, a whole line of them, probably like 8, 9 of them, I think.
Lined up.
Yep, lined up. Yep, beautiful. And that's how we're going to obtain salvation. That's gonna be our vehicles. That's gonna be our vehicles in the kingdom too. Chariots. Right, that's what we're gonna be riding on. Right? Go ahead, Op. What you got? Oh, you still in Matthew, right? Yeah, that's right, bro. Swing low, sweet chariot. Yeah, that's right. That's what Judah. That's what Judah was singing in slavery, right? Swing low, sweet chariot. Come and take me home, something like that, right? Now that's spiritual. Why is that? Because a lot of the slaves, they knew that they were Israelites, right? I wouldn't be surprised. You know, a great portion of them knew that they were Israelites. Well, that's who I heard, who taught Elder Abba Bivens he was an Israelite, a slave. I heard that, you know, a slave taught him that. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, before the School of One West, you had Israelites on the scene already. So that had to already been passed down by word of mouth that we are the Israelites. Nat Turner, when you watch Birth of a Nation, Nat Turner read Exodus. It showed you that. Nat Turner was reading Exodus and was talking about how the Egyptians was afflicting us. And he was like, hold up, well, this us. And then he started killing the Edomites. See what I'm saying? Which Nat Turner would have had to been a man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what that's what I believe, you know. But see, it wasn't time yet, you know. And in that movie, Birth of a Nation, what they say after they killed Esau, it's time to go to Zion.
Yeah.
That's what they said. Now, why would Esau put that in the movie? Telling you dumb, stupid, knucklehead, and like the brother Oscar Carl like to refer to these niggas, you knuckleheads, that we have to be the Israelites. Because why didn't it say, let's go to Timbuktu or Mecca, or let's go to Ghana? They said, nah, we're going to Zion. Esau telling you that right in your face that we the Israelites. But niggas still, bro, that shows you niggas don't got no cloak for your sins. Because every nigga seen Birth of a Nation, even a hood nigga from the streets in that movie. So you niggas ain't got no cloak, man. Esau told y'all. Well, the Most High told y'all.
And that was the part where they would get freedom at. They said if we make it to Jerusalem, we're going to get free.
See?
Yeah.
See that? See that? It showed you that right there. Right there in the movie. Zion. Hey, through the spirit, I may just watch that movie this weekend. You know? I remember my old homeboy in the world. You know, once I woke up to the fact that I was an Israelite and I was still hanging out with him, but he was already on some like woke shit. So he had showed me Birth of a Nation. Bro, man, I wanted to kill my so-called boss the next day, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fucking eat him, you fucking devil. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
First come in.
When he first come in. Yeah, bro, he ready to put Esau down, bro. You know, then over the years, you know, you get mellow. Some brothers, anyway, right? You get mellow. You know, you cool out. But hey, when you first come in, bro, man, you wanna put a heathen down, bro. You wanna put a couple in him, you know?
Little Caesars.
Yeah, huh?
You hot and ready.
Yeah, real talk, bro. Hot and ready to put Esau. Anything Esau say, shut up, you devil. Ready for slavery, man. Yo, real talk, man. Hey, I was so angry, especially at the part where Nat's wife, Esau gathered around her and beat her ass, bro. Yeah. I was hot, bro. I was hot, bro. Like, my head was finna explode when I seen that, bro. My head was about to explode. I said, damn, bro, like, this really what they was doing? Hey, because prior to coming into the truth, oh, yeah, you know about slavery. Niggas was getting whipped, but you didn't really know what Esau was really doing for real, man.
And it's different seeing a visual, bro.
Yeah, and it's different seeing it. Yeah, that's why a lot of Jakes don't like watching slave movies. Right. Because they know that their spirit will get stirred up.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Esau was force-feeding niggas pork. That's why you niggas love pork. Because Esau was force-feeding you pork. If you ain't want to eat the pork, Esau would knock all your teeth out and just force feed it to you. Right? which pork eating goes all the way back to the Greeks, right? You read that in Maccabees, I believe it's 2 Maccabees, the 6th chapter. The king, on the king's birthday, he made niggas eat chitlins, and that's why we see niggas eating chitlins today, right? Our niggas be eating, what is it, pork rinds, like the chips, pork chips.
It's skin. I think it's the
It's
skin.
skin.
I think so.
Whatever the hell you niggas eat. What the hell else? Yeah, it's a cart eating the carnitas and shit, right?
We got pork ribs.
Yeah, you got the pork ribs. Levi call it Brio, right?
Big feet.
Exactly. That's why our people love that pork. That's because Esau was feeding that to you, man. And y'all don't even know it. Eating damn slave food, especially you southern niggas. Oregon cornbread, stuffed pork chops. Man, Esau was feeding you scraps, man. Matter of fact, what was that movie? What was that movie, bro? Where Esau finally fed Jake, and Jake, what was that? I think it was Goodbye Uncle Tom. It was Goodbye Uncle Tom. It was the scene where Judah just hopped off the slave ships, and they ain't eat in forever. And Esau had a big ass, like barrel, like, you know what I'm saying, big ass barrel and shit. And Esau rung the bell, opened the door, and niggas swam. Like it was Old Country Buffet or some shit. Eating all that pork, bro. That shit was looking nasty too. Like it was the Old Country Buffet.
Yo, like, bro, I don't know who the fuck signed up for that movie, bro. That shit, they had motherfuckers sleeping next to each other and shit like that.
Yeah, bro.
I said, what the hell?
If you want to watch a good graphic slave movie, because Birth of a Nation was alright, but
yeah, that shit not graphic.
But it wasn't really graphic enough. Man, Goodbye Uncle Tom, that was a real graphic movie.
I couldn't even watch the whole joint, bro.
Yeah, watch at your own discretion, though.
I couldn't even watch it, bro.
Watch at your own discretion. If you're not a seasoned brother, I wouldn't recommend watching.
Yeah, remember I watched that when I first came in. I was like, no, I'm good. I can't watch it.
If you ain't seasoned, don't watch it, man. Because if you ain't seasoned, you can't rule your spirit properly. And you want to go on a job site or whatever and put Esau down. You know
that night.
Yeah, that night. Yeah. Don't watch that movie. You ain't seasoned, bro. Because that thing was crazy. Show you, man. Jake, man, went through pure hell. That's why you devils go and get it. What?
No, I'm just saying, they must have paid them people money to do that movie, man.
Man, probably not, bro. Alright. If it ain't some blockbuster movie, you ain't getting paid a damn thing. And like Friday.
Yeah.
Ice Cube and them ain't get, well, not Ice Cube. Chris Tucker and them ain't get paid jack shit. Grandpa, I think he died, right? Yeah. They ain't get paid jack shit, bro. Esau underhanded them. That's a big ass movie. That's a classic movie. Yeah. It's so classic that even my dad watched it. Yeah. That's how you know that shit classic. Africans don't watch that shit, but even my dad watched it. See, that's how you know that Friday was a classic. But they didn't get paid jack shit. Shows you Esau's a thief. He's a big thief. How it's supposed to go? Man, Esau is supposed to have a big old duffel bag at the end of the day and pay you right there on site. Let's get that. Leviticus 19. You're supposed to get paid at the end of each shift, man. So let's just say I work a day. At the end of the day, I'm supposed to have my money. I'm supposed to have my money by the end of the day. By the end of the day, I'm supposed to have my guap. But boy, Esau do. He make your ass wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes, right? If you start a new job. Matter of fact, I remember this one slave ass Issachar, right? When I was living in Dallas, I was working at the airport, right? This nigga ain't get paid in like months. I said, damn, nigga, could it be me? So you know Issachar's a damn slave, man. Yeah, I'ma still work. Yeah. Hey, cause that's Issachar's blessing. Being a donkey. A donkey is a hard working animal, right? Yeah, I'ma work. That could have been me. I would have. Hey, yo, bro, at least after a month.
After the first month, bro.
Hey, after the first month, all right, with my money. No? Alright, deuces.
I'd have taken it to court or something.
Took it to court. Yeah, con. Leviticus 19. I believe like 11. Verse 11 or 13.
Leviticus chapter 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Leviticus 19 and verse 13. Thou shalt not defraud thy neighbor, neither rob him. The wages of him that is hired shall not abide with thee all night until the morning.
See that? It shouldn't be with you all night until the morning time.
Yep.
You work that job, you're supposed to get paid.
Same day.
Same day pay. Which you have some jobs like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's very few.
And if some of them joints, they only pay you half of your bread.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because my job got that.
Oh.
You only get half of that, and then when your check comes, then you get the rest.
Yeah, nope. See that? And that's wrong. That is 1,000% wrong. You're supposed to get all that.
Yeah.
Right? Ain't no, yo, bro, I got you tomorrow. Nope. It's supposed to be same day. You're supposed to get paid the same exact day. And that's how you know, man, these banking systems, it's more banks are failing, by the way. But that's how you know, man, the whole banking system is a whole fraud, bro. Cause why they can give you that money? Oh, that's a mobile. Why they can give you that money the same day?
They got it.
Cause they gotta cling on to it. Cause they dishing out your money to every Tom, Dick, and Harry that they see. Good eye.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna salute out Yahweh Desire. Your brothers and sisters were edified. All praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. All right, death to America.